This is John Paul Rye. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. I want to talk about Ellen DeGeneres today and continue my coverage of her show. As you guys know, or probably know, there's a rumor going around from multiple sources that Ellen was pretty darn mean to guests, people on the show who work for her, and pretty much everyone. However, there are some people recently coming out and defending Ellen. Now, my theory on this is that, nobody in life is going to be 100% mean to literally every person you meet. So, of course, there's going to be some people she was nice to. And those people are going to obviously, or probably, come out and defend her. However, in the same article, a former DJ, before her most recent DJ, contradicts the statement and says the environment was toxic. So first, let's hear the defense. Steven Twitch Boss comments on his experience at the Ellen DeGeneres show, and you can see the picture of him right here. Steven Twitch Boss, who has been the DJ on the Ellen DeGeneres show since 2014, has addressed allegations from some employees about a toxic work environment at the long-running talk show. Boss kept his remarks to US Weekly about the show brief. We can't speak too much legally about it, but I'll say this, there's been love, Boss told the publication. Obviously, there's some things to address, but from my standpoint and from countless others, there's been love. I'll just leave it at that until there's a time where we can address more publicly. There's been love, and there will continue to be love. Now, this seems a little strange to me, because if something positive was going on there, and there was no toxic environment, I don't think you need legal rights to say anything about that. All the negativity that's coming out isn't illegal. People can say things completely negative about Ellen, so I can't see why he wouldn't be able to say things legally positive about Ellen. Now, maybe there's some things he's under contract not to reveal about the show, about the syndication, maybe even about, contracts, stuff like that. But I don't think anything legal prevents him from giving his opinion about how those people are wrong and how the show isn't toxic in his opinion. Unless it was, or it is, and he just wants to defend her. Now, let's take a look at the person who was DJ before him, who contradicts Steven Twitch. His comments come after his predecessor, DJ Tony, I will not try that last name, it's really tough, I'll call him Tony O, took to Instagram last week to say he did feel the toxicity of the environment in his nearly 10 years at Ellen. So, Steven Twitch Boss has been at Ellen for 6 years, which is a long time. However, Tony O has been there for 10 years, and he's saying that he felt the toxicity. While I am grateful for the opportunity it afforded me, I did experience and feel the toxicity of the environment, and I stand with my former colleagues in their quest to create a healthier and more inclusive workplace as the show moves forward, he wrote. There we go with the word inclusive, and as you guys know, Ellen was called out for having racist remarks made on the set. Let's keep going. Here is Tony's statement here. Hey guys, I hope you're all keeping safe out there during these trying times. I have been getting calls asking me about the Ellen DeGeneres show, and I would like to address the time I spent there. I was on-air talent from 2003 to 2006 and from 2007 to 2013. While I am grateful for the opportunity afforded me, I did experience and feel the toxicity of the environment, and I stand with my former colleagues in their quest to create a healthier and more inclusive workplace as the show moves forward. They end the article with, DeGeneres apologized to her staff in an email obtained by CNN last month. Which I think everybody got that email, guys. Okay. She wrote she was disappointed after reports by BuzzFeed in which current and former staff members alleged they faced sexual harassment, intimidation, and racism. And I will say, the racism, from what I understand, wasn't really racism. They said that 2 black lady employees had their hairstyles mixed up. or something like that. Or like somebody said they had the same hairstyle, so they couldn't tell them apart. And it doesn't really seem like specifically racism towards that race. You could mix up anybody. I live in Japan. Trust me, a lot of people look the same. And to Japanese, a lot of us Westerners look the same. People call me Tom Hanks and Tom Cruise. And as you guys know, Tom Cruise and Tom Hanks look completely different, and I look completely different from both of them. Yet people call me Tom Cruise and Tom Hanks. My friend gets called Bruce Willis. He doesn't have hair, and he has, like, kind of a small face. But aside from that, he looks nothing like Bruce Willis. Yet, when we sit down at a bar or something, oh, Bruce Willis, Tom Hanks. So, you know, confusing two people of the same race, I think, is not racism. It could happen to anybody, anywhere. That's my opinion on that. So, yeah, like I said, I am in the boat. Probably Ellen has had some funny business going on. She probably was mean because we've got so many testimonies. However, the racism thing doesn't seem so far to be such a strong allegation at this point. And, you know, I wanted to come in here with a positive video as far as defense to show that I'm not all negative and I will hear two sides of the story. But as you guys know, maybe I read these articles reactionary. I don't read them, think hard about it, what I want to say. I like to read it and kind of react in the video for you guys because a lot of you guys are seeing it for the first time. And when I started reading it, I was like, oh shit, somebody is coming against her in the same article I thought was defending her. So looks like I can't make a totally positive video. But as you guys see, her DJ, Steven Twitch, did come out and defend her. You guys let me know what you think down below. Doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. On a side note, there are people here in Japan who do ads for coffee, for clothes, for t-shirts, for things like that. And they have contracts not to show themselves in the States. And I always found this a little bit irritating because I kind of found the attitude like, well, we're good enough to be in Asia and do commercials, but we're too good for that in the States. So I'm pretty sure you know who does some of those ads in Japan, so, you know, that doesn't really help my opinion of her. I'm doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. Gonna give a shout out to Deborah in USA. Thanks for the support. Also, shout out to Nibs. I see her all the time. I can't quite answer all her comments as well as I'd like to because they're very, very long. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you do, it'll be great. If you don't, well, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.